thought this polling was interesting. This is whether Democrats should work with the GOP or stop the Republican agenda. But what I want you to look at here is how this has changed. And back in 2017, 74% of Democrats said they should work with the GOP. Now, 57% say they should stop the Republican agenda. There has been a complete shift in the mindset of the Democratic Party. They want resistance. They want a Tea Party,
100%. And what you just said, we should listen to the people. You said, as a congressman, am I correct in saying that? You just said we should listen to the people. Why aren't they listening to the people? There's no leadership. There's nobody doing anything. And what we saw, honestly, was a cave. Yet again, another example with Schumer saying, I don't want the smoke. And we're asking, I mean, they are begging. She just showed the dramatic shift. I don't understand what the problem is. Why is there nobody, for lack of a better word, with some cojones to stand up and say, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well,
if
look,
you know we need it, and I'm not trying to give you the smoke, but if you know we need it, why is it not happening?
Well, I'd be happy to jump in and tell you why it's not happening. Because your party is supporting crappy policies that only 20% of the country support. And there are Democrats that are recognizing that. So now they're just sort of staying silent, aren't really sure what to do next.
Look, we need to throw a punch. That's correct. And the American people want us to throw a punch.
By the way,
political
punch, not
yes.
literal punch, because then they're going to say stuff.
Right, because the left would never be violent, like, I don't know, say burning Teslas.
Now, of course, you know, the proposals that they're bringing are horrendous enough for us to do that, and we should do that.
What's horrendous about the CR? It continues funding the government at Biden.
Horrendous about the CR is that it is a cut.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
If you do not consider the cost of doing business, if you do not consider that the cost of living, for example, has gone up, that everything has gone up.
Now you're changing. It's not a cut. You're being dishonest.
It's a cut.
It's not a cut.
It's a cut.
It's continuing
funding
the government at the same levels. It's not a cut. You voted to shut down the government. You voted to lay off every veteran in the federal government. You're making a passionate plea for why Democrats didn't shut down the government. And now Chuck Schumer can't even have a book tour because Democrats are so enraged that the government was. And I'm just confused because last week I was told that people going and expressing their First Amendment rights was part of their democratic and civic duty. And now Chuck Schumer can't even have a book party with Democrats over it. I'm trying to decide.
I mean, Scott, I actually think that Democrats are in agreement with you in the sense that they probably think Chuck Schumer should,
Yes,
to
exactly.
Cari's point, take the smoke.
2 weeks ago, he was attacking
Show up and take the he should show up and take the L is what I'm saying. No one's saying he can't have it, Scott. He can do whatever he chose to, but once again, another example of him deciding to hide. I would love for him to go on the book tour so that he can answer the questions of the American people. Security risk perhaps may be true, according to what Abby has said and what his office is saying.
Who would be the security risk, though?
I don't know.
Who would be the security risk?
Go get him, Scott. We all know who the security risk is.
Who is
the risk?
Scott,
Can we just admit who the risk is?
The book is about anti-Semitism, right? So I guess somebody that might be anti-Semitic might target
the left.
Chuck Schumer. Tomorrow, he's supposed to be on The View. I think that hasn't changed. He'll be on the hot seat there. I also think he should go on this book tour because if we are talking about Republicans who don't have the cojones, to quote you, to show up to actually even do town halls, even though there were town halls of constituents all over the country this weekend begging the Republicans to show up and answer questions. They refused to do so. But so I think Chuck Schumer should face the music, should, as harsh as it may be, should answer people and should portray some leadership and confidence, which he has done in the past.
Okay, I think Chuck Schumer was the adult in the room. He did what the American people want. The American people want government. They want people to get deals done. And the fact of the matter is people don't want to punch. The fact of the matter is people are actually excited. NBC News on Meet the Press, they reported.
Somebody's not happy with these stats she's hearing right now.
Their polling found the highest level of enthusiasm and the country going in the right direction since 2004. 20 years. So President Trump is doing exactly what he campaigned on. That's why 76% of people said, according to CBS polling, agreed with his State of the Union speech, which included a lot of independents and a lot of Democrats who were watching that speech.
Cari.
That is why...
Cari, my namesake, Cari.
Yes, my fellow Cari.
You do know what you're saying is incorrect. I don't care about the polling.
Talk to NBC.
I don't care what NBC is saying. I can talk to the people on the streets. Are you on the streets? Are you talking to people?
I am.
Here we go. Democrats don't like polls when they aren't in their favor. So suddenly forget the polls. It's the people I talk to. Whoever's on my street and my friends that I talk to, that's what reality is now. In all honesty, both sides do this, but come on, lady, this argument is awful.
In real life situations who have everyday jobs who are saying they're unhappy, you know very well.
Are you saying CNN polling is wrong?
No, what I'm saying is,
that Joe
don't do
Biden
me. Don't try me today, Scotty. Don't try me today, Scotty. What I'm saying to you is that you know by and large,
is wrong?
no, what I'm saying to you is that you know by and large people are not happy. This
No,
is
they're
not,
very happy. They're unhappy with Democrats.
You're happy.
They're happy with Trump.
You're happy. Democrats aren't happy. We're not happy with Democrats and the way they're handling
Let me try to
the
sort this out
situation.
real quick before we have to go to break. The American people are not very happy with the direction of the economy. They are not very happy with Democrats. There's a lot of unhappiness to go around.
Who is the risk?
Security risk is the
Scott,
Can we just admit who the risk is?
The book is about